Hey, welcome back to Witch Kitten Reads. Cheers. It's been a long week and it's the weekend now, and I can finally film my birthday haul bout of books that I bought. That's a lot of bees. So I just turned 30 and had a little bit of a midlife crisis, and I was like, you know what'll make me feel better? Yo, make a wicked cup of cocoa, buying books. So guess what I did? Yeah. Bought all the books. This is part one. Let's jump right in. So first up, I completed my set of The Faithful and the Fallen, and I picked up Valor, and I picked up Ruin, and Wrath. So I now have the complete collection of The Faithful and the Fallen, and they are just so gorgeous. Like, oh, look how freaking pretty they are. And because y'all know that I'm obsessed with John Gwynne, I also got his other two novels. Well, actually three, but one of them's on back order, so it's only two right now. Blood and Bone series, but I did get A Time of Dread and A Time of Courage. And they all match. So once the other one arrives and gets off back order, I will be the proud owner of the complete works of John Gwynne. I'm so excited. Been to my channel before, you will know that I'm obsessed with Malice. I finished Valor last night, and was it last night? Recently. And jumped right into Ruin. Probably my favorite fantasy series of all time. I haven't even finished it yet, and I'm just like obsessed, and it's kind of taken book two by storm recently, and I'm so pumped about it, and if you haven't read it yet, you need to. I also have a review, basically a gush, about Malice recently, so I will link that as well if you're interested. I'm a big fantasy fan. That's basically all that I read, and this haul is no different. So I did pick up Dune, which I have not read. And I didn't think it was going to be this thick. Like, I had no idea it was that much of a chonker. But it's one of those that's like just a classic that everyone talks about that I'm like, okay, what's going on with this? So I decided to get this. I actually really enjoy the cover. I think it's quite pretty. There's a beautiful hardcover edition that I would love, that it's just absolutely gorgeous, from Indigo. I'll put it here, and it has like turquoise sprayed pages. Oh my god, it's beautiful. But I don't want to buy it if I don't like it, because it's like $55. So I thought I would start with this one and see where we go. The next two I don't think I've talked about yet in a haul, but I picked these up a little while ago from my used bookstore, and I was like, I don't think I've talked about them yet. So that is Earthsea Quartet by Ursula Le Guin, which I'm excited to get to because this is just classic, and Ursula Le Guin passed away recently, and so I just want to like enjoy her works and read something by this woman who's basically legendary, I feel like, in the fantasy community. Yeah. Legend! Wait for it! Dairy! And I also picked up Lies of Locke Lamora at the used bookstore as well. And I've heard a lot of good things about this. I don't really know too much about it, except for there's a guy whose name is Locke, and he's like a thief, and there's shenanigans. So I like shenanigans. This next one's been talked a bit about on BookTube recently as well, and I thought that this won an award, but I'm not sure by looking at it. So anyways, and that is Kings of the Wild. I don't know a whole lot about this one, except that I've just heard really good things. And I think it's like a band of brothers. Yep. Something about a band of brothers and like killing, fantasy stuff. So yeah. And it has a pretty good flop factor. Yeah, I'd give it like a 6. Yeah. You know, all know how I love the flop factor. This next one I picked up from the library a while ago, and I didn't get to it. I didn't get to read it, but Elliot Brooks talked about it, and I agree with a lot of her like taste. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna treat myself and buy it, and that is Blood Song by Anthony Ryan. And this one is like amazing. Like 10 out of 10. Look at that flop. Just amazing. So this guy's basically comes from a large family and was abandoned when he was a boy and like is just a big badass now and like goes and does stuff is all I know. And like, I like that trope. Sort of from the bottom, now we're here. And last but not least, in part 1 of this haul, this is, you know, so many people are talking about it on BookTube and I had not heard of Joe Abercrombie myself, but I am very intrigued by like the grimdark genre, and so I got the boxed set, that's hard to say, of First Law, and these are really pretty editions. They're kind of like textured a little bit, and I just really, yeah, I'm like a texture person. Flop factor's pretty good. I give it a 6. Yeah. I also noticed that most of these books are actually published by Orbit. So apparently Orbit is just publishing exactly what I want. So I'm just gonna subscribe to their email list and just buy everything that they put out. So that was part 1 of my birthday haul. It definitely made me feel better because treat yourself. Instead of the dirty 30s, it's the nerdy 30s of buying books. Thank you for joining me, and as soon as my other books arrived, I will post the next part of this haul, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye!